San Francisco 49ers on the road at the Houston Texans. This is out to 2.5 now in favor of the Texans. 41.5 is our total. Noops, maybe you can tell me why this thing continues to move in favor of the Texans when Nico Collins and Christian Kirk have both not practiced at all this week. Does not look like they're going to be able to play for this Houston Texans team that has an atrocious offense as it is anyway. And now you're down your best receiver. Offensive line issues out the wazoo. And on top of that, you look at the game last week, and sure, you look at the box score, and if you didn't watch the game, you say, oh, well, they scored 19 points on Seattle. Seattle's defense is good. They had a strip sack in the end zone for a touchdown, and then they had another turnover, which created a short field goal. So 10 of the 19 points came via the defense. So I don't know, man. I have a worse number. I played San Francisco at 1.5. I played them on the money line as well, which is worse than what we're getting at the number right now. So I have the worst of it with San Francisco, but I'm going to go that direction.
Yeah, Matt, maybe you hit the nail on the head. Maybe the market looks at this and says, who cares what the Houston Texans offense looks like? It's bad with Nico Collins. It's bad with Christian Kirk. It's still going to be bad without them. We have to rely on the defense in what is a must win game for this Texans team. They are basically right on the line of kind of falling into oblivion here this season. If they don't win this game, it's pretty much done. There's nothing they can do to catch the Colts in the division. They're way too far back in terms of wild card in the AFC at this point, probably. But the way I described this game was a functional mess versus a dysfunctional mess. I mean, you've got this 49ers team riddled with injuries up and down the roster on both sides of the football. They continue to find ways to be successful and win football games. Whereas you've got the Texans who were a mess on both sides and cannot seem to put it together here. It just really comes down to, for me, I've leaned towards San Francisco here if I have to pick a side because I trust Kyle Shanahan. He really seems to understand how to balance this team, how to work with whatever is in front of him. And I get the feeling that he has kind of fun doing this, to try to figure out who we're going to start every week, what's going to happen here. So I guess at the end of the day, the market is trusting the best unit in this game, which is probably the Houston Texans defense. I mean, they're better than the 49ers offense, the 49ers defense, whatever. So at least the Texans have got one side of the ball they can really trust there. Was hoping I could get a little bit of a higher total here. I'm seeing 41.5, pretty much pasted across the board. I was hoping for 43.5, maybe if we were lucky at 44, but it's not going to sniff that whatsoever. So lean towards the under here. I think this is going to be a really, really ugly football game. And I think, again, the market looks at that, sees what the game state's going to be. And if I have to trust either team here, I can at least wrap my head around the idea of trusting the Texans, whose defense, again, is the best unit in this game.